I will not speak with her.
She is important. Her mood will need to be pitied.
What would she have?
She speaks of her father, says she hears.
For good she were spoken with, for she may strew dangerous conjectures in ill-breeding minds.
Let her come in. To my sick soul each toy seems prologue to some great amiss, so full of artless jealousy's guilt, it spills itself in fearing to be split.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
How now, Ophelia?
How should I know your true love's no from another one? By his cockle hat and staff, and his sandal shoons.
Alas, sweet lady, what imports this song?
Say you nay, pray you mark.
He is dead and gone, lady, he is dead and gone. At his head in grass green turf, at his heel in stone.
Oh ho!
Nay, but Ophelia.
Pray you, Mark.
Alas, look here, my lord.
How do you, pretty lady?
Well, God did you. They say the owl was a baker's daughter. Lord, we know what we are, but know not what we may be. God be at your table.
Ask upon her, father.
Pray, let's have no words of this, but when ask you what it means, say you this.
Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, all in morning bedtime, and I am made of your window to be your Valentine. Then up he rose and donned his clothes and dropped the chamber door. Let the maid out, the maid never departed more.
Ophelia!
Indeed, without an oath I'll make an end on. Quoth thee, before you tumbled me, you promised me to wed.
How long hath she been thus?
I hope it will all be well. We must be patient, but I cannot choose but weep to think they would lay him the cold ground. My brother shall know of it, and so I thank you for your good counsel.
Follow her close. Give her good watch. I pray you. Oh, this is the poison of deep grief it springs, all from her father's death, and now behold, Gertrude, Gertrude. When sorrows come, they come not in single spies, but in battalions. First, her father slain, next her son gone, the people muddied. Poor Ophelia, divided from herself and her fair judgment, without the which we are pictures or mere beasts. Last, and as much containing as all these, her brother is in secret come from France, feeds on this wonder, keeps himself in clouds, and wants not buzzers to infect his ear with pestilent speeches of his father's death. Where in necessity of matter beggared, will nothing stick our person to arraign in ear and ear. Oh, my dear Gertrude, this, like to a murdering piece in many places, gives me superfluous death.
Alack, what noise is this?
Attend! Where is my Swissers? Let them guard the door. What is the matter?
Save yourself, my lord. The ocean over a period of its list eats not the flats with more impetuous haste than the young Laertes in his righteous head. O praise your officers. The rabble call him lord.
Where is this king?
No, let's come in.
I pray you give me leave.
We will.
I thank you, keep the door. O thou vile king, give me my father.
Calmly, good Laertes.
That drop of blood that's calm proclaims me bastard, cries cuckold to my father, brands the harlot, even here between the chaste, unsmeared brow of my true mother.
What is the cause, Laertes, that thy rebellion looks so giant? Let him go, Gertrude, do not fear our person. There's such divinity doth hedge a king, that treason can but peep to what it would, acts little of his will. Tell me, Laertes, why art thou so incessant?
Where is my father?
Dead!
but not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How came he dead? I dare damnation, to this point I stand. Let come what comes, only I'll be revenged, most thoroughly for my father.
Who shall stay you?
My will, not all the world's.
Good Laertes, if you desire to know the certainty of your dear father, isn't writ in your revenge?
None but his enemies.
Will you know them then?
To his good friends, thus wide, I'll open my arms, and repass them with my blood.
Why, now you speak that I am guiltless of your father's death. Let her come in. You 7 times salt, burn out the sense and virtue of mine eye. By heaven thy manna shall be paid with weight. Dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia, O heavens, is possible a young maid's wits should be as mortal as an old man's life? It sends some precious instance of itself after the thing it loves.
Hast thou thy wits, and didst persuade revenge, it could not move thou.
You must sing a down, and you call him a downer. Oh, how the wheel becomes it. It is false steward that stole his master's daughter.
This nothing more than matter.
There's rosemary, that's for remembrance. Pray you, love, remember. And there's pansies, that's for thoughts.
A document in madness, thoughts and remembrance fitted.
There's a fennel for you and columbines. There's rue for you, and here's some for me. I would give you some violets, but they wither all when my father died. They say I made a good end.
Thoughts and afflictions, passion, hell itself, she turns to favor. Do you see this, O God?
Laertes, I must commune with your grief. Or you deny me right, go but apart, make choice of whom your wisest friends you will, and they shall hear and judge you twixt with me. If by direct and or by collateral hand they find us touched, we will our kingdom give, our crown, our life, and all that we call ours, to you in satisfaction.
Let this be so. His means of death, his obscure funeral, no trophy sword nor hatchment or earn his bones. No noble right nor formal ostentation. Cry to be heard as 'twere from heaven to earth, that I must call it question.
So you shall, and where thy offense is, let the great axe fall. I pray you come with me.
What are they that will speak with me?
Are thine me. I shall, sir, and I please there a letter for you, and it comes from thy ambassador that was bound for England. If your name be Horatio, as I am to let you know what it is.
Here we were 2 days old at sea. A pirate or a very warlike appointment gave us chase. Finding ourselves slow of ale, we put on a compel valor, and in the grapple I boarded them. On the instant they got clear of our ship, so I alone become their sailor, become their prisoner. Let the king have the letters I have sent, and repair thou to me with as much speed as thou wouldest fly death. I have words to speak in thine ear, will make thee dumb, yet are they much too light for the bore of the matter. These good fellows will bring thee where I am. He that thou knowest thine Hamlet. Come, I will give you way for these your letters, and do it the speedier that you may direct me to him for whom brought them.
Laertes, was your father dear to you, or are you like the painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart?
Why ask you this?
Not that I think you did not love your father, but that I know love is begun by time, and that I see in passages of proof time qualifies the spark and fire of it, There lives within the very flame of love a kind of leak or snuff that will abate it, and nothing is at a goddess still, for goodness, growing to a pulsary, dies in his own too much. That we should do when we would. For this would changes, and hath abatements and delays as many as there are tongues, are hands, are accidents, and then this should is like a spendthrift's sigh, that hurts by easing, but to the quick of the ulcer, Hamlet comes back. What would you undertake to show yourself indeed your father's son, more than in words?
To cut his throat if church.
No place indeed should murder sanctuarize. Revenge should have no bounds. But good Laertes, will you do this? Keep close within your chamber. Hamlet returned shall known are you for you to come home. We'll put on those shall praise your excellence, bring you and find together, and wager over your heads. He being remiss, most generous, and free from all contriving, will not pursue the fails, so that with ease, or with a little shuffling you may choose. A sword unabated, and in a pass of practice requite him for your father.
I will do it. And for that purpose, I'll anoint my sword, so mortal that but dip a knife in it. I'll touch my point with a contingent that if I gal him slightly, it may be death.
Let's further think of this, if this should fail, and that our gift look through our bad performance toward better, not essayed before this project, should have a back or a second that might hold if this did last in proof. When in your motion you are hot and dry, as you make your bouts more violence to that end, and that he calls your drink, I shall have preferred him, this may hold there, but say.
One woe doth tread upon another's heels, so fast they follow. Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
Drowned aware.
There is a willow grows aslant the brook. Therewith fantastic garlands did she make of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples, that liberal shepherds give a grosser name. There on pendant boughs her crown it weeds, clamoring to hang on an envious silver brook, where down her weedy trophies and herself fell in the weeping brook. But long it could not be till that her garments, heavy with their drink, pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lay to muddy death.
Alas, then she is drowned?
Drowned.
Too much of water hast thou, poor Ophelia, and therefore I forbid my tears, but let shame say what it will. Adieu, my lord. I have a speech, fire that fain would blaze, but that this fully drowns it.
Let's follow Gertrude. How much I had to do to calm his rage. Now fear, I this will give it start again. Therefore, we must follow. Bam, we're done!